Good morning, Geek Dog. How y'all been? Kind of missed you in the mornings. Doing the fastest live stream on YouTube. Like, share, subscribe, support the stream if you feel so inclined. You know, I find it funny as hell. Play a little intro music so I can get myself on the freeway, get up to my cruising speed, get past the highway patrols, and have a number of people sitting in here for about, I don't know, 30 seconds. As soon as the shit decides to go live and then they disappear, I'm like, who are those looky-loos? Who are those looky-loos? They sat to watch the, I guess, the intro or the nothing. You got here early. So the show said it started at 7:35. 7:34, you come in and check out? That makes no sense. Sorry, I don't make low attention span television. That's not how I am. That's not what I do. I always thought that people had to adjust to the world. I'd expect the world to adjust to them, but maybe I'm in a different age group. Maybe that's just what it is. So what's going on, you guys? It's Artisan MC. I am headed to work today. Imagine that, instead of being at work, which is why you weren't getting any early morning live streams, because I was on call at work. What up, Malika? Salutations to you, good sir. Yeah, I was at work the whole time. So when I went to work Friday, I stayed there. I did not leave. I left the Bay. I left the spot like twice to go get some food, get some groceries, and then I came back. I stayed because I was on call. I was almost on call last night. Because one of my techs, excuse me, my fellow techs, not my techs, they don't work for me. But one of them had to leave early for a family emergency, and he was supposed to be on call last night. So they weren't sure he was going to make it back. And I said, look, if you let me know, I'll take it if you need to be with your family. He's like, no, I'll make it back. Okay. It's your choice, homie, but I'm already here. So if I come home a day later, it's not going to make any difference. Well, like I said, you heading to work too? That's what's up. I saw a funny video on Instagram today. I think I sent it to Charles and Black Bane. This guy's doing his morning ritual at work. He's trying to feed this pen full of goats. And one of these goats keep ramming his ass up. God dang. He was getting taken out by that goat, dude. That looked like the best of Monday Night Football highlight reels. Like he was getting that goat was tagging his ass. He finally, one time he went after the goat. But the video cut off. Like, fuck that. He had to kick that goat in his ass after that, dude. That goat was folding him up, dude. That was hilarious. Right? It's not hilarious if it's happening to you, but excuse me. I'm sure the dude survived, so he's all right. All right. So we can laugh about it. Other than that, though, fuck that dude. Mean little shit. So, excuse me. What Black is doing for work, what I'm doing for work, it's just, life is just work. There is parts of life that you do that's work, and there's parts of it that you don't. Like, what if I could turn this camera around so you can see all this fucking fog that I'm dealing with? Can't even see them in front of me. Sunlight, burn it off. Burn it off. So I'm heading to work. Finally got to go home, take a shower, lay down in my bed, crank my heat, have my fortified medical conditions on hand because I'm still a little bit of a cold, fighting that mucus, fighting those mucosos. So this is not tea or coffee. This is actually Theraflu. If it cools down enough, I won't burn the little sensitive part. I'll drink more of it. So I get this medicine up in me before I get your deal with folks. Not while I'm bumping. Not on the bumpy road. Don't want to do that. So you burn your PP off. Still did it, motherfucker. Still got me. So anyway, what's good, you guys? It's been about a week. Have watched some news, been able to write some of it down, or just put it up into the old blender for a little bit so I can ruminate on it. But most of my time has been taken up with work. Most of my sleeping time has been anticipating the dreaded call at 2 o'clock in the morning for something simple. So I was dealing with water, shit, and electrics all week for a week. So I was happy to actually be able to lay my head down and know I can actually sleep this whole night and not get interrupted. Then I woke up coughing. It is what it is. So what have you guys been seeing? Because I saw a couple of reports about people at Disney and Marvel and the Indiana Jones stuff, and everybody thinking like, oh, this shit gonna be bad. Like, yeah, it is. Like people over at Marvel kind of, looking at their phase 4 numbers and like, oh, they don't look good. Like, no, they don't. I've been there for all of them. It didn't look good, homie. Didn't look good. So them catching the damn memo, like, oh, something could be wrong with something we're doing. No kidding. How long did it take you? A year? That, and I think it's more so because salute from the Danger Room says Beastly Nerd. That's what's up. Beastly. On Facebook and YouTube, that's what you should call your live stream. Danger Room. All you do is go in. All you do is go in. Cranking it up to level 5 today. The apocalypse protocol going down. You know, that's what it should be. It should just be Beastly Nerds, Danger Room. So, that's it. You're welcome. You're welcome. That's creativity. That's when you sleep. But I think it's more the result with Marvel and some of the little fears about Indiana Jones and stuff like that. That's the next woke piece of shit coming down the pipe. And that's Iger actually taking stock. That while as woke mob inside of Disney will repent and praise their coming savior, one that put them in position, he's coming to save them, like Iger incarnate, you know, Jesus Christ 2.0 is coming back to Disney to help y'all out. You realize he's coming back when your numbers is in the shitter, right? You realize that. He sees that. Now he's responsible for that. He's responsible for the turnaround. So yeah, he could look like the great savior, but at the same time, he gotta show and prove. He gotta bring it up. This motherfucker's going down. Disney stock being low, need to go ahead and buy some of that shit. Because he might be able to do it. Because he'll have all the woke mob on board with him. Won't be fighting against him. Because he won't be trying to get them out. Put it that way. They'll have, like I said, he's a rest haven for hoes. Woke hoes. So he gonna have them sitting pretty and getting to hang around a lot longer, KK, than they need to be, than they should have been with all these hiring freeze and layoffs coming. You know that's supposed to be there, right? Y'all listen to BGS or anybody talk about sector and what's going on with the economy and stuff. People are supposed to be getting laid off right now. They are. That's not because they woke. It's because of the economy. It's not making money like that. And the crap you're doing and putting out is not making money like that. Follow the bouncing ball. I can see the segment of the audience you're shooting for, but that's not the majority. I'm sorry to tell you. And if you want 10% of the audience spending money on this stuff, well, you need to get 10% of the audience to pay for it. You should. If you're going to start doing a la carte entertainment, somebody use that, give me 10%. You can do that. But if you're trying to make things for mass appeal, the general audience, people with kids and heterosexual families and men that work hard and not drink soy and shit like that, then you need to reevaluate your position. Because don't look at me, a heterosexual black male, lesbian, not a feminist, lesbian, and wonder why you're not getting my dollars for some of this stuff. Because it ain't got nothing to do with me. It don't appeal to me at all. So why are you upset? Why do you think you need to get it, you entitled asses? No. It's just like my show. My show does not appeal to everybody. And I'm kind of okay with that. You know why? I don't appeal to everybody. I know. Talking about stuff that if you go to other PC channels, oh yeah, it seems like it appeals to a wide variety of people, right? does. Seems like there's a hell of a lot of money in it. Unless you look like me. And I don't want to hear anything about the profanity or nothing like that because I watch these guys. I told you, I'm a viewer as well as a content creator, right? A lot of people cuss just as bad as me, not worse. Males and females alike. They got huge channels. So I don't want to hear that it's about your profanity. It's not about my profanity. It's about the complexion, the person who's saying it. And if I got the slickest looking camera setup, it's bullshit. It's all the shit that they feed black folks so they can suppress their channels. And have them jumping on one foot to the other, trying to figure out why they're not. Trying to play the game. Look, I'm not, in life, I am not an entertaining person. I'm not the person, I will make you laugh, I make you giggle, I'll tell dad jokes and shit like that. I say funny shit. But I'm not up here shucking and jiving, tap dancing for butter business. I'm not doing this shit. It's just against my character. I am who I am. If something I say is funny, it's funny. But the whole entertainment piece is not my forte. Or the interest is not my forte. Oh, shit. It's still too hot. Too hot. Too hot, baby. And we're going to float past Pleasanton PD and Cordelia. Since it's holding up all the traffic. So, as far as the Disney Marvel backlash, yeah, you're going to have crap numbers. You're going to have crap numbers, and you should expect it. You should accept it for the most part, because you put something out there to be offensive to the main audience. You should expect it. You shouldn't even be upset about it. Write it off as a loss like Zaslam did with Batgirl and call it a day. Get your tax money back for it. You can do that. But don't think everybody has to accept it. I think that's the biggest argument I've had against any of this stuff. I don't care that it's out there, right? But even the woke stuff, I don't care that the woke stuff is out there necessarily. Just don't think everybody has to accept it. Because acceptance is saying, I acknowledge that you're there. That's acceptance. I acknowledge that you're there. You have the right to say what you want to say. Cool, knock yourself out. But when you think everybody has to accept it, excuse me, has to agree with you, well, then that's not acceptance. That's not tolerance either. That's conformity. I'm sorry, I'm a Gen X. Conformity is the last thing on our list. That is the last thing on a Gen Xers list. That's the first thing we going against. Look, if you were in a boxing ring, there were 5 people lined up, right? And one of them and all of them had tags on their faces, right? And one of the tags on their face was conformity. That bell rung, that's the first motherfucker getting knocked out. It's just how it is. Gen Xers are not conformists. The innovators, not conformists. Now, you might get that with a certain group of millennials. You know, your young millennials, they're conformists because they've already been beat down through school and stuff like that they just have to accept this stuff. So they just go along to get along. Like, all right, well, I'm just supposed to be the mopey guy that does whatever the girl wants. You know, the Ron Stoppables little girl. What? What are you talking about, King Parrish? tell you to redo your comment, but I don't think I can get flagged for having gay in my comment. Could be wrong. I usually say something else like wet boy, moist talent, something like that, something clever. So why is Cyborg all of a sudden jumping the fence? Because he half robotic? I would think that'd make him a better man for a chick than anything else. Some Hollywood heads wet dream a black dude that's half a robot. He ain't gay. So he give you 12 inches of robotic penis. These people in their fetishes, man. Look, you can want to debunk Freud all you want to. Freud was right. Y'all motherfuckers got issues. And he would know. Spoken as a psychic, he would know. Y'all got some issues. Y'all fixation is like too much. Too much. It was funny in Mallrats when you had one character being overly obsessed about fictitious characters, genitals and stuff like that, and sexual habits. It's fun as a geek to make little jokes about that stuff here and there, right? It's just fun, right? It's just humor. Sexual humor, but it's humor all the same. Having to keep going back and turn every character into some kind of rainbow flag waver is fucking ridiculous, dude. This is why this shit is failing. And I told you guys, look at the concerted effort to keep trying to make every black one you can find part of the Rainbow Brigade. I told you, we the last holdouts. The last bastion of that masculinity rested with black men. That masculine image. You know, the Timberland boots, the no shirt on, the Ripley muscles and shit like that, the 12-inch schlong, swinging all day long, barking at like DMX with the voice, bitch. That's the last bastion of masculinity. And what do you see? They keep trying to feminize it anytime they can. Anytime they can. It probably may, if you want to just go off my mental association, it probably made Cyborg gay so they can keep Ray Fisher from coming back and wanting to play Cyborg in the movies. Because that'll be what they want to push forward. I'm pretty sure Ray Fisher ain't going to be down for that. Pretty sure. Like, you made Mr. Terrific gay on the CW. Now you're making Cyborg gay too? What? I guess the gay stick went up and it just hit every black male it can find in DC now, huh? Okay, what was that report that came out this week? Was it a Hollywood Reporter or whatever, but the not so secret, the queer eye for the comic book folks, that they want to make all the notable characters they can rainbow flag wavers. Told you. I told you that shit. Told you that over a year ago when we was talking about the whole thing with Superman's son aged up and all of a sudden now he's bisexual. And then Tim Drake was bisexual. I told you they was going after the whole Justice League. Cyborg is part of the Justice League. Next you're going to tell me Josh Jones is bisexual. That's going to be the next one. Martian Manhunter is going to be bisexual. You know why I say that? Because they already talk like Mystique is bisexual, because Mystique is a shapeshifter. And she has secret lives. Male and female lives. Cute, right? Since they brought back Destiny, they could play up that whole angle of Destiny and Mystique being lesbian lovers. And Nightcrawler's mom. But she do get down with demons too. Fuck it. Mystique might as well change her name to Lilith. She a pansexual, omnisexual as a motherfucker. She fuck anything. A horny bitch. What if she can keep it tight? Shake my hand. Come on, man. Yeah, Beasley, look. Fire up the danger room, man. Fire up the danger room. Danger zone. Shout out to KS. Yeah, this shit is getting ridiculous, dude. They just, at this point, it's not even a subtle subversion anymore. It's just point blank in your face. We're going to do this to every one of those characters we can find. I'm telling you, it's a concerted effort to go after the black ones first. Because think about it this way. If you want to talk about representation in comic books, right? There is not a lot of black characters in comics. Not a lot of them. I mean, if you take it on the whole, Marvel, DC, Image, Top Cow, Wildstorm, Boom, whatever. It's not a whole hell of a lot of them, right? It's a percentage. But the overwhelming larger percentage of them are Caucasian male characters, right? Okay. Very underrepresented, right? So why is it when the rainbow come out, they keep trying to wrap it around somebody that's black? Keep trying to wrap it around somebody that's black. I mean, think of it this way. If you rolled out the whole flag and threw it up in the air over the comic book landscape of characters, how likely is it that it would land on every black character? You wouldn't. By numbers alone, it would have to hit majority of the Caucasian characters first, and more of them than us. But no, you take the one black dude on the team, you make him gay. Take the one black dude supposed to be the smartest dude in the DC universe, they're Reed Richards. Out of all the white boys they got up there, none of them could have been gay. But the black dude got to be gay. Well, what is that? That's a concerted effort to tear down your image. And that would be all well and good if you were producing runoff of the printer wet boys like this. Whiny little pencil necks who think that's what they're supposed to be. Little Nas comics. Little wet boys. So now, if you're counting on your DC scorecard, you got Cyborg, you got Mr. Terrific, you got Aqualad. Sense a theme here? Sense a theme here? In popular media, mind you. In popular media. Stuff that people are actually actively watching. They all got to be gay. Why? Because I'll say it. I think black men are underrepresented in gaydom. There's not enough of them. We need more. It can't be. We can't be. We're not the majority of gay men. Nah. You're a small percentage of anything we are doing. Even to the job I'm going to now, I am that small percentage. Anywhere we at that is not traditionally, or I should say stereotypically, a place where we majorly congregate outside of the NBA, NFL, anything with a ball network. Anywhere where we can see these motherfuckers being sweaty and physical. Yeah, anywhere that we're a small majority, a small percentage, not even a majority. So why is it such an effort to make us in popular media every time one show up, you got to make them gay or absent? Focused on you too much, and that focus tells you what you should be looking out for. 1 second, you guys, while I go through. So tell you this is how I look at the world. That's why I say geekdom. Geekdom touches everything, just like psychology touches everything, right? Because geekdom is a vehicle of entertainment, but is a way to transmit information, right? And you can say it's a way to transmit information to younger audiences first. To peddle shit to a younger audience initially to get a desired result at the end. Well, if you look at this stuff, you need to understand that maybe these folks that you don't like, that you think they're just doing this for the now, maybe they playing the long game and they're trying to get at the kids and indoctrinate them first with they shit in every avenue they can. And if you don't think it's so and it's working, look at your millennial group. And not all of y'all. I know some of y'all is millennials in here. Obviously, I'm not talking about you because you're here listening to the conversation. Talking about your peers, the ones who shun away from that stuff, the ones who run around calling themselves male feminists, which makes a fucking oxymoron. I have a daughter, and I'm not calling myself a damn feminist. What? No. Not necessarily running around calling myself masculine either. But that's besides the point. I'm a male, and I understand that some things men and women can be equal at, and other things we are not. And that's just the fucking way it is. There's some things me and Mike Tyson are equal in. Other things we are not at all. No, by no stretch of the imagination. And that's just two black men. Why do you think you equal to every man? That every chick is equal to every man? Get the fuck out of here with that dumb shit. Look, if you want a pie in the sky, you know, fine, whatever. Whatever fantasy you want to live in. Don't think I got to live there with your ass. No, I live in the really red pill reality. Um, so you have to think about it. Maybe they're playing the long game. Maybe they're playing the long game. You can test it by looking at a group of millennials. How many of them are on this shit? Readily embrace it. They'd ask them why they do. They probably can't tell you. They just know they're supposed to. They'll end up giving you some impassionate, whiny ass plea about why you just should. You know what that sounds like to me? Well, you just should. Sounds like conformity. Sound like I can hear your chains rattling. What do you think cancel culture is? A way of punishing you to get your ass back in line. Put these fucking chains back on. Conform. So I am about to go and conform to my daily ritual. I call working to buy Pop-Tarts and live stream and stuff like that. So thank you guys for coming through today. Yeah, it was kind of geek speak. Talked about some geek stuff. But happy to be back, and I'm going to try to get some stuff pumped out for you guys this week because I got a very special day happening Sunday. So I got to get some stuff done so I can go enjoy Sunday. So I will see you guys next time. Peace.